little slow on that.
Hello and welcome to TTRPG News. I am Hayley Bell, one of your hosts, and with me tonight is Weston Bell, who is also amazing. For those of you who are watching this on the VOD on YouTube, please know that you can join the conversation live on twitch.tv/partyof2rpg every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Standard time.
Yes, standard time.
All right, so for our very first news article for this week, it's actually something I'm super excited about. If you know anything about D&D, you know that the creator, Gary Gygax, and the home in Lake Geneva is a really big deal. Gary Con is there. There's lots of D&D themed things that happen there. And this is going to be the newest, with a finishing date for 2024 in alignment with D&D 50th anniversary.
What?
The Griffin and Gargoyle, a 350-seat restaurant, is being built and renovated in Lake Geneva. The thing that makes this really cool is it is complete D&D themed.
Yeah.
And they're hiring actors to play out a story throughout the course of the meal. Now, you can choose to just sit and eat and enjoy a meal in a castle themed restaurant, or you can get up and explore in between courses, learn the story of the adventurers who founded the restaurant, and interact with the actors who are staged throughout the restaurant. And you can find out the story of
This is insane.
It's so cool. So I've actually told Weston already, we are 100% planning a vacation there, just to go to this restaurant.
During GaryCon, this is going to be like
it's going to be ridiculous.
It's going to be sold out nonstop.
It totally will be.
Is the application process for this? Okay, I want you to describe your D&D character for us or something like that. Like, what's the process of getting hired?
Would you be okay moving to Lake Geneva if I got a job doing that?
It doesn't matter where I work. I work online.
That's true.
I'm remote.
So we may be moving to Lake Geneva. They have a couple of additional things besides the restaurant as a part of their feature. They have an axe throwing range named the Barbarian in the Basement.
Oh, jeez.
A game store called the Library, which is behind a hidden door within the restaurant, and a steampunk-themed mixology bar called the Gnome Alchemist. Like I said, the timeline to open this restaurant is in alignment with the D&D 50th anniversary in 2024.
Yep.
So go look them up.
So there you go. So 2024 GaryCon, you know exactly where you're going. Get it on your bucket list.
Horizon stuck in SG. I'm sorry.
Get it.
It's okay.
Get it on the bucket list. Hey, you can take vacation. Vacations can happen.
They can.
You've got years to save for this then.
Yeah, you got 2 years. 2 full years to save for this. 100% doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though 2 full years for us saving D&D in a castle would also not happen because that's $5,000.
But that's time for another night.
That. Anyway, that's a discussion for another night. Weston.
So we're all going to put it on our calendars 2 years from now. Everyone who's listening, we all meet up together at the Griffin and Gargoyle, and you can say, I found out about this place on TTRPG News.
That's true.
The Party of Two.
We get no kickbacks for this.
We don't.
You can just badger them. Yet.
All right, next, we have got Black Friday coming up. It is Thanksgiving here in the United States, which means Friday is Black Friday, the biggest shopping day of the year.
However, not normally the highest savings day of the year.
Not what?
Interesting fact. Throughout the years, Black Friday is no longer the most. It's okay. Moving on.
I don't even understand what you're talking about. Okay,
moving on.
But Amazon has a deal. There's actually a part of Amazon that they get 3 for the price of 2. And they have different things up there. Well, right now, and for the next little while, they will have D&D 5th edition books available for buy 3. It's buy 2, get
1
buy
free.
3 for the price of 2. So it's buy 2, get 1 free.
Get 1 free.
So they've got on here, of course, your regular player's handbook, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, Xanthar's Guide of Everything, Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. Everything's on here for D&D 5th edition. So if
yeah,
you,
including some of the non-game books, like the visual
guides.
history book, the explorer guides, things like that. So there are things that are not just game related. However, the one that's probably going to pull a lot of people is the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount is also on that list.
Yeah, but they've even got like the Curse of Strahd Premium Edition. There is a lot of stuff on there, and it's buy two get one free. So if you are looking to buy some new books for either for yourself or for someone for Christmas, now is a great time to get some good savings through Amazon with that buy two get one free.
Awesome.
Next on our news, everyone's always looking for more TTRPGs, right?
Yes.
We need more. And you know what? Something that we need more of, my childhood, which means we need more G.I. Joe.
Oh, I'm like, we did. Where are we? Is this therapy now?
Yes, we need G.I. Joe. So the G.I. Joe role-playing game core rulebook is now available for pre-order. It is $55 for the rulebook. It is on pre-order. You're not going to get it till probably end of the year or next. I don't see an official date.
Yeah, they don't have an official launch date, which is kind of sad.
Yep. So you can get it through Renegade Game Studios. This is the same group that also brought us the Power Rangers TTRPG. Mm-hmm. So they are...
Which is killing it.
Well, they got the Power Rangers, they've got Transformers, and G.I. Joe. So if you are of my generation, if you, Hasbro has that childhood, well, guess what? You can have TTRPGs of all of your favorites right there coming out all through Renegade Games. So
super awesome.
So if you have money, you now don't. Because between the two for ones and the G.I. Joe, it's all gone. Just accept that.
And the restaurant.
Yes.
You're now saving your pennies for the restaurant. That's just the way it is.
So that's now to you.
Okay, so we had a huge reveal a couple of weeks ago with the creators of D&D Beyond now creating something called Nexus, which was going to be for Pathfinder. Well, they have expanded it once again. This last week, they announced that they are expanding Nexus for a 2022 release, probably sometime in the late year, of the World of Darkness. So this includes
Well, it will start with.
Yes, but this is going to include Vampire the Masquerade, Hunter the Reckoning, and Werewolf the Apocalypse. So they're starting with Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, and they're going to be putting all of the books from the 5th edition into Nexus. So for those of you who don't know, Nexus is essentially D&D Beyond, but for other platforms. At first we thought it was just going to be for Pathfinder, but apparently not. You're giving me a weird look. What's going on?
I'm getting a weird sound.
Oh, are you guys getting a weird sound? Let us know if you're getting a weird sound. But yeah, so it's probably going to come out in 2022, late in the year for Vampire the Masquerade. If you are interested in this product, you can go to demiplane.com and put your email in and get sign up for updates and information like newsletter type stuff.
Yep, so let's start with Vampire the Masquerade. They are currently working on Werewolf the Apocalypse new edition. Mm-hmm. And then the Hunters, the Vigilant, I believe it is, that's going to be a little while.
Hunter the Reckoning.
Hunter the Reckoning, thank you. Hunter the Reckoning, that's going to be a while, but as they get released, they will all be there in Nexus.
Yeah, which is going to be really helpful because I feel like this is the first real system that we're going to be able to use that is probably going to have all the integrations and stuff like D&D Beyond has, so you can use it with your VTT. You can meet on the actual platforms. You're not having to meet on Discord or Zoom or wherever you were previously. You can just meet on the actual.
They're even gonna have game rooms to where it's like, hey, we want to start a game in here. We started a game room. There's one spot left. Someone can just jump on Nexus, look for a game with spots available, and jump on.
So it's what do they call them? LFGs?
Organized play.
LFGs.
LFGs.
Looking for games.
Oh, looking for games. Oh, yes.
It's very cool. All right.
And then last one. If you are a fan of The Legend of the Five Rings, they have a new book that is being released. So you have where would it go? What's it named? I have it right here in my notes. Writ of the Wilds. That is going to be coming out. It says, venture into the wilderness of Rogan and discover the secrets of the dragons. So this is a new additional area book. Going to give you new information, I don't really know because I don't play Legend of the Five Rings, but I'm sure there's new creatures. So if you are a player of Legend of the Five Rings, this has just been announced for pre-order.
Yep.
So go ahead and jump on, and you can pick yourself up one of those as well for Christmas.
Oh, and thank you, Gray_Jedi505. Thank you very much for the follow.
Well, thank you for the follow.
Okay, so now we are going on to our final little segment of TTRPG news. It's Indie Roundup.
All right.
Okay, so I don't have to do the little jingle anymore.
Nope.
It can be done for me. It's very exciting. All right, so we have 3 awesome people that we want to feature today. First being Tomes of the Chaos Bard. It is an thank you.
Oh, there's the follow finally came through.
Okay, there it is.
Gotta love that delay for some reason.
Super awesome. It's like 5 minutes late. But Tomes of the Chaos Bard, it is an all-ages D&D actual play podcast where Saulam, I'm sorry, Abby, if I'm saying that wrong, the Chaos Bard and his sidekick Quill follow a group of heroes as they tell their tale. They have original music in every episode by D.A. Nichols, which is fantastic. It's super fun, and it's a very story-driven show with really good, clean, crisp audio. It's a really good show. The episodes are about 30 to 40 minutes long, so they're very easily digestible, and you can listen to them while you're just kind of hanging out in the house. And the best part of all, if you have kids, you do not have to worry about any language or inappropriate content.
Yeah, we've got 3 little boys, and most of our actual plays, we have to keep headphones on while we listen to them. But with this one... Oh,
it's pronounced solemn?
It's, yes.
Solemn. Oh, okay. All right. Good night, Snowflake.
Good night,
we love you. So you can go see, or you can find their podcast on every major podcasting platform and on Twitter at Chaos Bard Pod.
I did.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Oh, you did. There it is. All right. So next is Tormentus. So Tormentus is a video game, actually, and it is a build your own dungeon crawl video game. Ooh. So there are levels within it that are pre-made, or you can make them yourself and share with friends who all have the game as well. So you can have your dungeon master, if you wanted to, create the actual dungeon crawl, and then have players come in and play in that dungeon with you. It's really cool. So from the official website, it says, build your own dungeon from rooms, traps, and enemies, and put your tactical skills to the test. Will the attackers be able to reach your treasury before time runs out? Tormentus offers you a class-free hero system with a large skill tree, dozens of skills, hundreds of weapons and items of equipment, special legendaries, and valuable item sets. So go check out the Steam site. Their website, or the game is currently on Steam, and you can go check out their Twitter as well. And just as a reminder, the name is Tormentus.
Just dropped it.
There it is. And last but definitely not least, this is somebody that I have seen lurking out and about in the Twitter spheres. The Twitter spheres. It's a very cool system. It's called Fate Weaver.
Looks awesome.
And it's a system agnostic tabletop role-playing campaign management tool that focuses on how everything in your campaign is related to itself. So the app uses a system of entities, relationships, and tags to allow for full flexibility in the information that you store. Fate Weaver is still in early development. It started design phase in January of 2020, and development began in March of 2020. So there's still a pretty new system for managing your campaigns. It's all run by one guy. His name is Scott. He's absolutely awesome. It's a really fantastic way of kind of putting all of your stuff out and seeing how the webs of how everything matches and fits together, and it's really, really cool. So go check them out on their website and their link tree, which I believe Weston
just dropped.
So that's it for our Indie Roundup for today. If you know of someone or you yourself would like to be featured in our Indie Roundup, please submit your name information, press packet. Oh my gosh. To partyof2rpg@gmail.com, or come find us on Twitter at partyof2rpglive, where you can just at us or at me, and I will get that information out. We change out who is featured every week, and I try to pull people from the community that I know are working really, really hard and creating great products.
All right.
And that is this week's TTRPG News.